Good afternoon. Today we will study lab 1 of electrical machine, which is separately excited DC generators. I will show the circuit diagram connection and I will provide the results so you can make a good report. So from the instruction manual we can see that first few steps are related to the circuit connection. So I will move to the circuit. So I just want to mention that for this experiments we need power supply. This is power supply. We need data acquisition system for collecting the data like voltage, current. We need dynamometer as a prime mover. We need DC motor or generator. We need later we will need the resistive load. Okay, so first I will move to the circuit diagram connection. This is the circuit. Okay, so if you see the circuit, it's a TN, something is connected to the DC generator armature. This T is torque, N is speed. So from this module we can see that this is T. From data acquisition it will connect with the prime over T. This is torque for synchronizing. Then speed, this will connect with the speed here, and this is the grounding. The white one is the grounding. Then this one will connect with the see the 1 and 2. This is actually connected with this prime mover and DC generator motor already connected inside with the tie belt. We can see now we can see that 1 and 2 it's connected with voltmeter. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 2. This one is connected with E1 positive and E1 negative back to 2. So this is E1 negative, it's back to 2. The second part we see that this is a fixed DC voltage. So this is DC voltage, this is variable, this is fixed DC voltage. So DC voltage positive one is connected with I2 positive. So this one is connected with I2 positive. I2 negative is connected with 5. So I2 negative it connected with 5. Then this is 6 and 7 we need to connect. 6 and 7 is connected here. Then 8 it will back to neutral, the negative side. So 8 it back to neutral. So in the meantime we also need to connect 24 volt DC for activate the data acquisition system. Also we need to connect the USB cable to access with the computer. Okay, there are two cable, one for data acquisition, another for the prime mover. Okay, so we'll open. So we can see that from this experiment first one, step 7, we will supply the 240 volt. This time for this 240 volt the field current will be 210. So we will adjust. We can see from here we can adjust. You can see the field current is increasing. We have to make 210. Now this is 0.210. Now we have to measure. It's mentioned that step 8 we have to measure armature voltage, field current, speed and torque. So I just already selected. This is armature current, speed, torque, and it says that we have to increase the speed 150 to 1500. So I'll do this one. This already open. I will provide the result. You can see that now its speed is 150. I need to increase it. Just first I need to run. You can see that it's moving, and if I save the data, this is the data. If I increase the speed like 300, you can see this. Yeah, you can see speed, torque. If I increase 400, Now it's moving quickly. You can see the data. So this way we can save. We can do this. I've already done this experiment. So this I will provide the result for your report. This one. This is the result. I will provide this result. So, and for step 9, 10, 11, you have to do based on the graph. Based on the data I provide, you have to do this one. Now I will move to the second graph, second figure. Second figure is almost same thing. Just we need to connect the resistive load with the ammeter through ammeter. So I will do this connection. You can see that ion positive and ion positive is the same point. So ion positive and ion positive. Then ion negative, it will connect with resistive load. I will connect it with upper side. Then lower side, it back to ion negative. Back to ion negative. So this is same, and the second part is same thing. This time we have to measure. We have to measure same thing like voltage, armature voltage, armature current, field current, torque, and speed. But this time we need to decrease. There is different resistive load. First, the resistive load is infinite. That means we will open this one. Here, this is infinite. And later, we will decrease. It should be like not 480, it should be 400, 4800, 2400, 1200. 686, something like that. I will provide the correct data. So this time we have to decrease the resistive load and see what happens. So we can see that we just connected everything. This time the speed should be 1500 nominal speed. And if you see, sorry. I will remove this data. When resistive load is infinite, because I make it open, so we'll. So this on like this. Next time, the resistive load will be 4800. So this is 4800. Then I will run again. You see that it's changing. Then next one is 2400. 2400. I will run again. And you can see this is changing. The torque, speed, this was changing. This way we have to done all these things. I already done, but because if I show all this in a steps, it will take long time. I have already done for step 14. You can see that this is the result. I will provide this result. Okay, so now I will move. Now we have to do based on this result step 15, 16, 17. Step 18, we have to just, this is the field rheostat. We have to vary and check the field current and output voltage. This is the last step. So, this case, the resistive load will be 686 ohm. So, I will make it 686 ohm. And here the field resistive load is 210. So, we can run this. You can see the voltage. Voltage, and this is the field current. I just put here voltage and field current. Now I need to slowly uh, increase. So IF will increase. So if you see that I am increasing, so field current and voltage is increasing. I'm increasing the field resistor, the field current and armature voltage is increasing. You can see 600. So I put this is with the maximum. This is 306 and it's 7.5. Now I need to move it the middle position. If we put it in the middle position, the field resistor in the middle position, we can see the middle position output voltage is 230 and field current is 198. Now I need to move it counterclockwise. So we can see that if we move it to counterclockwise, field current is decreasing, armature voltage also decreasing. So when it is fully counterclockwise, the voltage is 191.4 and field current is 0.147. And you have to just there is some question, you have to give this result. Step 21 already discussed in the previous step, and this is all about the graph. I will provide this result so you can make a good result. Thank you Azad for help.